Ama had left the village behind, trying to start afresh in a neighboring town. But as the months passed and her pregnancy advanced, the shadows of her past caught up with her. One night, as she sat by the fire, a knock echoed on her door. To her shock, it was one of the men from her past, Kojo, the wealthiest of them all. His expression was unreadable, but his eyes burned with questions. He had come for the truth, and Ama knew this encounter could either save her or destroy her once and for all. Kojo's voice was firm, his patience long gone. "Ama, I have come to know the truth. Is this child mine?" Ama's heart raced, her mind struggling for the right words. She knew Kojo had the power to destroy her reputation in the neighboring village, as he had done back home. But she also knew he had the wealth to take care of her and the child if she convinced him of his fatherhood. Tears welled in Ama's eyes as she whispered, "Yes, Kojo, the child is yours." Her voice trembled, but deep down she knew she was lying again. But as the lie left her lips, a new figure emerged from the shadows. It was Mensa, another lover, overhearing the conversation from outside. "Ama," he shouted, "how could you lie like this?" Ama's face went pale, knowing the storm she had just unleashed. Mensa's outburst sent a ripple of shock through the room. Kojo turned on Ama, his face contorted with anger. "You've been lying this whole time?" he growled, his voice barely controlled. Ama, cornered by the two men, tried to defend herself, but the truth was closing in. Mensa, still fuming, demanded to know the real father of the child. As the two men faced off, Ama's heart sank. Her carefully woven web of lies had collapsed, and she realized there was no escape from the truth this time. The village elders would soon know, and her reputation once again hung by a thread.
Before the situation could escalate into violence, there was another knock at the door. The village elders, having heard rumors of Ama's deceit, had arrived. Their faces were stern, their presence commanding. They had come not for a discussion, but for a decision. Ama's fate, and that of her unborn child, rested in their hands. Ama, trembling, rose to her feet as the lead elder spoke. "Ama, you have brought shame to this community. The truth must be spoken here tonight." She looked at the two men, her lies now useless before the judgment of the elders. Ama, knowing her time was running out, fell to her knees before the elders. "Please, forgive me," she cried. "I was wrong, but I beg you, for the sake of my unborn child, grant me mercy." The room fell silent. The elders exchanged glances, their decision weighing heavy in the air. One of the elders stepped forward and spoke softly but firmly. "Ama, the child shall not suffer for your sins, but the path you walk now will not be easy. You will have to prove yourself to this community once more." Tears streamed down Ama's face as she realized she had been given a second chance. But that chance came with a price. Her past would never be forgotten, and her road to redemption would be long and difficult.